Sustainable Campus is a department on campus, and we house a variety of different student-run programs. And so the student-run programs that we have are Garnet and Gold Goes Green, Take Back the Tap, the Food Recovery Network, Eco-Reps, Recycle Bike, and the Seminole Organic Garden. We have the Food Recovery Network, and the Food Recovery Network takes food that would otherwise go to waste on FSU's campus and donates it into the community, but also to organizations on campus like the Food for Thought Pantry. And so volunteers go and they, end of the night when the kitchen is shutting down, and they package up the food and then they take it to the different locations. And so this program is massively in partnership with Sodexo, Seminole Dining, to be able to have access to the kitchen, and of course training for our volunteers and also for the kitchen staff to be able to know how to interact with us. And so that is one food-oriented program we have, which then leads into the Seminole Organic Garden. And so we have 32 different beds, and students can rent a bed from us for a semester, and they can learn how to grow their own produce. We also have pollinator beds and a couple of other beds, volunteer beds, so anyone can get involved with us. You don't necessarily have to rent a bed. But you'd be really surprised. Students come to us and they're like, I can't grow anything, I have a brown thumb, and they think that nothing is going to grow, and then at the end of the semester they have a bed that is flourishing. We like to say plants are plants, and they're designed to grow, and that's what they're going to do. And so we have a coordinator who is amazing and has so much plant knowledge and can help students successfully grow their plant. Really cool program that comes out of that is this barter and swap type thing, where at the end of the semester you end up having a huge harvest of food. You might not want to take home 20 carrots, so you swap out for some kale with someone else, and you can also donate some of that produce to the Food for Thought Pantry, which is really cool because a lot of the produce or the food that is there is shelf stable. So we are a source of fresh, locally sourced produce to them. We have the Eco-Reps program, and I like to talk about Eco-Reps as a peer-to-peer sustainability leadership program. So we have some Eco-Reps that are primarily based in the residence hall, and then some Eco-Reps that work across campus. And so the goal of Eco-Reps is to create change that is meaningful on campus. And so whether that's working through IRHC to create new policies, or through SGA, trying to create legislative change on campus, but also to educate students. This program has the widest variety of programs. We do everything from day hikes at Providence Canyon, which is a beautiful, beautiful place, but there's also a conversation to be had about irresponsible agricultural practices. So a learning moment there. So we do everything from day hikes to retreats where we actually talk about different environmental or social justice issues as they pertain to sustainability. We have the Take Back the Tap, and that is an initiative to reduce single-use plastics and to educate about world water rights. And so we do a program where we'll go to the leach and we'll have bottled water and tap water, but the secret is it's all tap water. They identify what they think is bottled water or tap water, and we have them swap out their plastic bottles for reusable bottles. And then Take Back the Tap also does World Water Day. And so that's a day to educate about world water rights and what water access looks like globally. We have Recycle Bike, which is probably my favorite program just because I found my passion of biking alongside of running this program. And so it takes bikes that have been abandoned on campus and rents them out to students. And so we work with FSU PD to collect bikes that have been abandoned, and then we work with University Cycles on Gain Street to service those bikes and make sure they're in good condition to go to students. And we go through a constant cycle of bringing new bikes in, retiring bikes, getting bikes serviced. And so we do educational programs about bike safety through bike rides, and we'll demonstrate proper bike safety on the roads, but we'll also do pop-up bike safety or bike maintenance events where we teach students about the importance of maintaining their bike, even just keeping the proper amount of air in the tire will keep it from going flat, which makes your ride safer. Finally, we have G4, which is Garnet and Gold Goes Green, and that is a game day recycling initiative. And so volunteers meet at the Seminole Organic Garden, and then they go around to different tailgating locations, and they help fans recycle their materials. And so that is an initiative to educate fans and students, and so this is a good example of community outreach through one of our programs. Some of the most meaningful and impactful change on this campus comes from students, and really our office is an example of that. Our office was student built. sustainable campus was built by students that identified, hey, we need to have sustainability represented on campus. And, you know, it came at a time when we had staff that were also ready to assist and make that happen. And due to their advocacy and identifying this need, an office has been created where other students can now get involved and create new initiatives. And so I think I would want to empower students to believe that they can make change on this campus, and that they are powerful actors, and that if they have a dream and they want to see it come to fruition, to come talk to us and we'll talk about the logistics.